Good evening. Let's take a look at a little recap of a trade that I called today in the live trading room. Ticker TV came on a little before 10 o'clock. Nugget. I love Nugget. Gold's been pretty much on fire, and Nugget's a three-time ETF. I've traded a lot in the last couple of weeks. Let's take a look at this trade and see why it worked that well. The red and purple are pre-market. I look at pre-market every day. Pre-market information is very, very important to me. You can see the high of the pre-market right here. So Nugget opens and immediately sells off. Never breaks that high. I don't short Nugget. I don't short any stocks. I buy puts, but I don't buy calls and puts in Nugget. The spreads are too big, so I only buy the stock. I only go long. So I didn't take this trade. This is a no new high trade. This is one of my 5 trades. Never breaks the high of the pre-market and immediately drops. Drops. Okay, so we come down here, we put in a low right down at 75, which is a nice round number for support, and bounces up. Now it's overbought on the 2-minute chart, so I'm waiting for it to pull back and see if it'll pull back to a higher low. It pulls back to a higher low and immediately goes green. So I go long, and you can see here the 5 oversold also. 5-minute chart. You can also see the it tried to hold the pivot, didn't hold it exactly, but so we go along here. It's oversold on the 5. I actually thought there was well, you can see one little pivot right here, one little click on the pre-market, but anyway, we'll forget that. Tries to hold the pivot, bounces back to a higher low. This is what's important. This is price action. Runs down hard, pops, runs right into the 20-period moving average, yellow line. Comes down to a higher low, nice bottom tail right at the floor trader pivot. The 5's oversold, and also the 15-minute chart is oversold. Now you also have price action on the 15-minute chart. Higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. You can see the trend line here. And oversold on the 15-minute chart. We go along. I sold half here. I went and played golf today, so I didn't have a whole lot of time. So I did take half my profits here, and then I took the other half right here at 79 because I had to go. I didn't want to leave it unattended, and I saw a lot of congestion right here, and he had a nice round number 79. So I got out, and it was a nice trade. I got in down here at 76.50, half out at 78, and the other half out at 78 and a half. So it was a great trade. It did pop up a little bit more and then it ran back, but I wasn't here. I don't like to keep these trades unmanaged. So again, price action. This is a trade set up of mine where it comes down, runs up, pulls back to a higher low, and is oversold on the 2, 5, and 15. I trade off the 2, 5, 15-minute charts. So another nice trade. Also, SPY. Where did you go? I took a SPY trade. It was a small trade first thing in the morning, and then I ran off into the Nugget trade. And of course, I wish I had stayed in it. But anyway, here is the reverse of that trade. You've got all this pre-market action right here. You got a low here, low here, low here. So you've got support and you've got a pivot. The color lines are floor trader pivots. I took it as soon as it bounced. It was oversold on the 5. I'm sorry, on the 2. It was also oversold right here. On the 5-minute chart, you can see how it held the pivot and the support, oversold on the 5-minute chart, and I believe it was oversold on the 15-minute chart, right here. And so I call this in the pre-market. I called the entry, I called the stop, and I called the out right here. I got out here because we had resistance right here at the top of the pre-market. Banged into it 3 times here, so and we're getting up near this pivot. So I got out here. I made 60 cents. It was not a big trade, but obviously it would have been nicer. It went up another $1. But again, 2 nice trades based on price action, support and resistance, and oversold on the 2, 5, and 15-minute chart. I trade live every day. Stop by. It's open to everybody. I usually come on right around 10 o'clock. I trade for about 45 minutes. And I try to take at least 1 or 2 nice high probability trades. Do they all work? Nope. But I kind of think most of them do. So stop by anytime, trade well, and be well.